Welcome back to the channel, you guys. So in today's video, we're gonna be adjusting our headlights on our F-150 because I'm sick of getting blinded while driving, and not to the fault of the other drivers. I should have done this a long time ago. Whenever you install a leveling kit, a lift kit, or if you're just towing a trailer very, very regularly, like if you know you're towing a trailer all the time with your truck, you should probably adjust your headlights because your rear end's gonna be sagging, so your headlights gonna be shooting more up towards the driver's face. So in that case, maybe adjust your lights a little bit lower. You probably find you're getting flashed a lot if you do tow a trailer quite regularly. So this video today is gonna go over the steps on how to do that, and this can be applied to any sort of vehicle. It doesn't matter, it doesn't have to be a Ford F-150. It's the same concept for most vehicles out there. So you wanna park your truck or your vehicle about 25 feet away from a building, you wanna be on level ground and a flat, straight wall. Now the 25 feet is a pretty standard rule. This comes right out of the Ford manual. And if your vehicle is a little bit different, it won't matter too much. You can be a little bit closer, a little bit farther. It'll be very, very close. But we're gonna do 25 feet today. And as you can see, my headlights are on, and you can see the beam pattern on the green wall there. So if I step in front, you can see my body pass across it. So that should give us a good enough idea where the beam pattern is on the wall to adjust our headlights properly. So let's go ahead and we'll pop the hood. Once you have your hood open, on the top of your headlights here, so this is gonna be my little well here that you're gonna stick a Phillips screwdriver in. So just a star screwdriver for people that don't know what a Phillips is. And then you're gonna wanna just simply stick it in there and you turn it clockwise or counterclockwise to adjust the height of your lens. And then on the other side here, it's gonna be the same thing. You stick this guy in here, and then when you turn this, you should see your beam pattern, you know, go up or down. I don't know if you can tell in the video there, but it's currently going up. And then, you know, obviously going down eventually is how we're gonna want it. So once you have your adjustments figured out, you know where to make your adjustments, what you're gonna wanna do is just take a tape measure, and most headlights have a little dot to show you kind of where the center of the beam is. A little tiny halo in the lens there, a little circle, that is the center of my beam. So that's where I'm gonna wanna measure to. Take your tape measure, you go from the ground here, and I got a little bit of snow underneath me. Like, you wanna do this on pavement, on dry pavement, to get the best results. We could fine tune this after we're all kind of done here. But I'm looking at about 44.5 on this headlight, and about the same 44.5 inches on this headlight. So what I'm gonna wanna do is I'm gonna wanna go to the wall over there, and I'm gonna wanna transfer those marks onto the wall. So I'm gonna wanna put 44.5, put pieces of tape or however you wanna mark it. Some people set up a laser level beside their truck and they can shoot a laser level, and that's a good way too. But once we're done getting our rough idea, we'll fine tune all after, and you'll see that in a little bit. So let's get the mark transfer onto the wall, and then we'll continue from there. So then what you wanna do is you wanna take that 44.5 inches and you wanna transfer it to your wall here. So I see my mark right here. I'm just gonna make a little scratch with my fingernail there. And then we're gonna go over to this side where the other headlight beam is, and we're gonna do the same thing. Make a little scratch with my fingernail there, and then I'm gonna put some tape marks on the wall right here. So we're gonna go so we got the tape on the wall, and you should be able to see the marks, like the beam of the light very dimly. Should be right about here, maybe a little bit lower. But the goal is to get the beam of the light down to the black tape on both the driver and the passenger side. So I'm gonna run back to the truck, and you should see the driver's side start lowering to the black tape, and then you will do the passenger side after that. Once that's all done, we'll fine tune it all and get it all dialed in perfectly. And now we'll do the passenger side here. So for me, it's counterclockwise to lower, and you can see the beam going down there. And that should be pretty close. So So now that we've got our beam somewhat level on the wall, or at least to the height that is desired, what we have to do now is fine tune it to make sure that the lights are perfectly level, that flat cutoff line is perfectly level. So that when you have oncoming traffic, you don't have one light that's slightly higher than the other, then it looks like it's just constantly flickering and blinding them. Like I'm sure you know what I'm talking about when you have oncoming traffic and there's just one light, whether it's the passenger or the driver light, that usually looks like it's blinding you more than the other. It's because they're not perfect, that cutoff line is not perfectly even. They don't have their headlights adjusted quite properly yet. So I'm gonna back the truck all the way up, and then I'm gonna simply just duck down. And then, you know, if I see them blind me at the same time, I know they're good and I know the adjustment's good. So I'm gonna back the truck up. I won't close that completely. So it actually looks pretty good for the first. Let's see if I can kind of mock what I'm trying to tell you guys here. I'll kind of have the camera at my eye level until you're blinded right there. And you go down and they're hitting you at the same time. So we know our lights are fairly good. We'll go a little closer and same thing. We're gonna duck down and the light hits at the same time. So I'm very happy with that. I think that is a good, the cutoff lines are fairly even there. And that's really it, you guys. So hopefully this video helps you guys out. And for those of you that have stayed to the end of this video, I have some hood lights going on right away. So F-150 LED hood lights that we will be installing. I just picked these up today. And this is their Spartan series lights here. So these are some nice amber hood lights that are going to be going onto the truck, and I haven't even taken them out of the package yet. Like I said, I just got them, so I'm very, very excited to get these mounted. I think they're going to go well with the orange trim of the Tremor. Fog lights and the spotlights in them, they're a combo LED. So looking very forward to that, you guys. So for those of you that stayed this far in the video, you can look forward to that in the next one. So that is all I have in this one today, you guys. Hopefully this video helps you and serves you a purpose. I hope that all my videos help and serve a purpose. So thank you guys so much for being here. And as always, if you have any questions, any concerns, make sure you guys comment below and I will answer them. And until then, I will see you guys in the next one.